Welcome back to High Stakes. Today, we will be discussing the following NCAAF matches that is happening on Tuesday, October 17th, 2023. We will be providing our team, total, and prop picks for the day. Before we get started, please remember to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our videos. If you want access to our premium picks, you can check out our Patreon page. You can find the link to our Patreon page in the description and comments section below. Middle Tennessee State versus Liberty. Liberty is 6-0 this season with a 4-0 record. The Flames are one of 11 teams that are still undefeated in college football. They are one of 3 teams that are undefeated from the group of 5. Liberty is coming off of a 31-13 win over Jacksonville State on the road on Tuesday, October 10th. The Flames struggled in the first quarter as the Gamecocks took an early lead. But Liberty fired back, especially in the second half. Liberty outscored them 21-3 in the final 2 quarters of play. Obviously, the running game was brilliant for the Flames. They rushed for 245 yards on the ground. Running back Quentin Cooley went for 163 yards on 28 carries and 2 touchdowns. Cooley is averaging 6 yards per carry and just under 100 yards rushing per game. He has found the end zone 3 times this season. Quarterback Kaidon Salter has been a great dual-threat athlete, too. Salter is averaging 225 yards passing per game and he is rushing for 5 yards per carry. Salter has accounted for 20 total touchdowns this year for the Flames. On defense, Liberty is led by Tyron Dupree. The linebacker has secured 53 total tackles, which is 22 better than anyone else on the roster. C.J. Bazile Jr. has sacked the opposing quarterback 2.5 times, which leads the team. The most impressive portion of the Liberty defense is their ability to create turnovers. Safety Bryland Green has caught 4 interceptions, which is a team high. The entire roster has 13 interceptions. Liberty is establishing itself as one of the top teams in the nation among the group of 5. If they can maintain their dominant form in upcoming games, they stand a chance of securing a spot in a prestigious bowl game. However, all these aspirations hinge on their performance on Tuesday night. The Flames boast a formidable rushing attack, led by Cooley and Salter, who have consistently outpaced and outmaneuvered opposing teams with their speed and agility. Additionally, Salter has showcased his proficiency as a quarterback, contributing to a total of 20 touchdowns this season. On the other hand, the Blue Raiders recently secured their first victory in almost a month. Nevertheless, their chances of success in the upcoming game seem slim. Middle Tennessee's defense lacks the quality to contend with Liberty, conceding an average of 32 points per game and yielding over 130 rushing yards. These vulnerabilities in the Blue Raiders' defense are areas that the Flames are poised to exploit. Considering these factors, it's advisable to bet on Liberty covering the spread. Liberty will try to bleed clock and control the time of possession, which usually means that the under will hit, but the Blue Raiders' defense and their ability to give up chuck plays for touchdowns will prove costly. Take the over as the game as points on a Tuesday night will be flowing. The over is 3-2 this season when games featuring Middle Tennessee are totaled at 53.5 points or less. The under has been the case for most Liberty games, but this is one of the worst defenses that they have faced yet. Take the over on Tuesday. Next we have Western Kentucky versus Jacksonville State. Western Kentucky is coming into this game with their sails full of wind, especially after their recent 35-28 victory over Louisiana Tech. The Hilltoppers' offense has been averaging 0.413 points per play. The spotlight is undoubtedly on Malachi Corley, who put up a staggering 207 receiving yards in their last outing. His performance wasn't just a flash in the pan, it's a testament to the Hilltoppers' aerial prowess, which accounts for 63.64% of their plays. Quarterback Austin Reed, despite a quieter second half against Louisiana Tech, has shown he can deliver the deep ball, making this offense a constant threat. But it's not just about the offense. The Hilltoppers' defense, although allowing 0.378 points per play, managed to seal their last game with a crucial interception. They'll need to bring that clutch mentality into this game, especially against a Jacksonville State team that loves to run the ball. The Hilltoppers have shown some vulnerability, allowing 6.0 yards per play to their opponents, but they've also shown resilience, as evidenced by their 100% red zone scoring defense. In a game poised to feature a clash of contrasting styles, Western Kentucky has the upper hand, especially in the passing game. The Hilltoppers boast an average of 0.413 points per play and maintain a perfect 100% red zone scoring rate, highlighting their offensive efficiency. Conversely, Jacksonville State's defense, with its impressive 24 sacks and a stingy 0.275 points per play allowance, faces a significant challenge. However, the uncertainty surrounding the Gamecocks' quarterback situation, coupled with Western Kentucky's clean injury report, tilt the balance decisively in favor of the Hilltoppers. Anticipate Western Kentucky capitalizing on Jacksonville State's vulnerability in allowing an 85.71% red zone scoring rate to secure a victory. Both Western Kentucky and Jacksonville State have offenses capable of lighting up the scoreboard. Western Kentucky's last game had a total of 63 points, while Jacksonville State's had 44. The Hilltoppers' offense, which gains an average of 5.6 yards per play, will be up against Jacksonville State's defense that allows 4.8 yards per play. Given these stats and the high stakes of this matchup, anticipate a high-scoring affair that surpasses the total points expectation. The offensive firepower on both sides will make this a game where the scoreboard keeps ticking. Our total pick is over 61.5 points. Southern Miss versus South Alabama. South Alabama comes into this game as one of the highest scoring offenses in the country. With 31.6 points per game, the Jaguars rank 40th in the country. In just 2 games this season has South Alabama been held to under 30 points. The offense has been driven through the air under Bradley, and he has been solid, completing 64.8% of his throws and has thrown for multiple touchdowns in 4 straight games. This has helped the Jaguars move the chains on third down at a 46.5% rate, which is good for 24th in the country. His precision has continued in the red zone as the Jaguars are a perfect 100% inside the 20s. Trouble in the backfield has been the amount of time that Bradley has to throw. He's being sacked at the 94th highest in the nation, and with Southern Miss' strong pass rush, his hurried pocket time could lead to errant throws. Even so, the running game has carried their own weight as they rack up 140 yards on the ground with 3.9 yards per carry. The offense will need to remain dynamic here for the Jaguars to cover the number. On the defensive side of the football, South Alabama is allowing 23.2 points per game, which is good for 43rd in football. However, they have allowed over 30 in 2 of their last 3 contests. The strength of the defense is built around a few things, but it starts with the Jaguars' stingy defense, which gives up just 5 yards per play. They continue to stuff the run and are giving up only 3.5 yards per carry and 127 per game. To go with the stout run defense comes a secondary that can play blanket coverage, forcing opposing quarterbacks to thread the needle oftentimes as they hold a completion rate of just over 57%. This should bode well for the Jaguars here as Wiles has not been a precision passer this season. The Jaguars have also been able to get off the field on third down, but allowed UL Monroe to convert at over 50% last week. Fortunately, they've remained consistent in the red zone. Foes are coming away with 6 or more on just 73% of their trips inside the 20. It'll be important for them to keep that trend intact as Southern Miss has been strong in the red zone offensively. The Golden Eagles face a notable challenge as they enter the game with a potential disadvantageous game scenario. Wiles, the quarterback, has encountered difficulties in meeting the demands on the field, and his already modest completion rate will be thoroughly tested against one of the Sun Belt's top-notch secondaries. In contrast, Bradley, who leads the offense, has demonstrated impressive proficiency. Additionally, when playing at home, the Jaguars have consistently scored above 30 points. Given their robust performance in the red zone and the versatility provided by a potent running game, I anticipate South Alabama securing their fourth consecutive victory against Southern Miss, and doing so convincingly. Take South Alabama with a -16.5 point spread. As mentioned, when it comes to the Golden Eagles offense, their passing game has yet to prove they can be relied upon. Along with that, South Alabama has showed up on third down, and their 5.0 yards per play allowed will make it tough sledding for Southern Miss on any third and long situations. South Alabama should be able to move the ball effectively here, but with Southern Miss high sack right, it'll only take one or two to stall a drive or take the Jaguars out of field goal range. It's hard to trust the Golden Eagles offense to carry their shoulder of the load here and push this number over the total. Not to mention, this game should see a crosswind in excess of 13 to 14 miles per hour for a majority of the competition. Take the under 49.5 points. Thank you for tuning into this video. Kindly consider subscribing to our channel and activating notifications to stay updated on all our future content. For exclusive access to our premium picks, feel free to explore our Patreon page. The link to our Patreon page is available in both the video description and the comments section below. Your support is greatly appreciated.